Okay, it's June 25th, it's about 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and I decided to make a video of today's trades in the Autotrader, not in live trading in Jim's account, but that we run it in live sim every day, and I haven't made one of these videos in a while. The Autotrader has been doing fantastic, so I just wanted to show what it's capable of even without Jim's method, just using our templates. That said, I think it's important to note that our Autotrader software is still a tool. It's not something that you just plot on your machine and you walk away and you don't have to do any research or any learning about the market. It's not that. Nothing like that exists, that you would just plot software on your computer and make money every single day without any work or any knowledge of the market. Getting involved in trading is a lifelong education. You still want to continue to learn about the market, why the market moves, why it makes highs and lows at different levels. Learning about support and resistance and other techniques will all help you even in automated trading. You've all seen Jim's success with the Autotrader. Well, part of that success is attributed to his ability to pick a directional bias in the market, and I'm here to say that it's not that difficult. Just a little bit of understanding about how to read support and resistance levels. If you can get pretty good at that, you can give yourself an edge by picking a market bias. Notice that Jim's trades are all mostly in a single direction. Anyway, today's performance in live simulation was fantastic. First up is the crude oil and the Super 8-tick chart. This chart's been very consistent for us. This is using our line break logic, and we had a single trade. I've reduced all of the, or just about all of the charts that I showed to a single contract, showing that these can be traded with relatively smaller accounts. So this is a single contract with a goal of $500, and the first profit target is 50 ticks, and that's 500 in the crude. So on 8 Renko bars, that's only 6 bars that it would have to move 50 ticks. Okay, the DAX on a 150 Heikin-Ashi chart, using the open range filter, missed this short trade for whatever the reason. Maybe we didn't get filled on our limit order. On this one, it's an 8-tick pullback, so probably that's maybe a little too much. Otherwise, we would have gotten filled here and hit our goal immediately. So I'm showing this to show the DAX can be traded from the US session. So instead, we took the second run down, and then there was another trade here, and this did 750 for the day. The goal on this is exactly 750. The target is 50 ticks. So looks like it hit its first target, and then it only had a little bit to go here to hit its goal. So pretty impressive on this chart. Okay, the DAX on the Super 6 using Step MA filter, also being very consistent, and here it hit its goal of 550 on a single trade. Using the Step MA and the open range filter that I have set to the open of the US session. Okay, speaking of picking a bias in the market, that's exactly what this filter is designed to do. It's bullish above the market or bearish below the market. If price is trading above or below, if price trading below the market, we only go short, and you can see that here. So there was 3 trades, there was a winner, and there was actually 2 losers, which brought it back to just a little bit above break even. And then, still in the game, took this short trade and hit its goal. This is the E-mini S&P on a Super 6 tick, and the goal being 375. It had a couple of ticks slippage and finished at 350. Okay, the NASDAQ on a 150 Heikin-Ashi tick chart, moderately active here. It has a goal, I believe, of 500, and that was hit, and it is only trading a single contract with a 3-tick pullback, and it's a 40-tick profit target. It looks like we had some winners. The losers were very small. You can just see on the equity curve how small they were. It looks like we literally came within $50 or $60 of our equity curve, and then had a couple of small losers here, only pulling back to 375, but then recovered with this trade here, brought it up to 500 and hit its goal for the day. And that was still done in the first 35 minutes of trading. So all these trades that we see here were from 9:30 a.m. and then finishing at 5 minutes after 10. So this is all this movement, this initial movement off the open. Okay, the DAX on a Super Renko 14 tick, which I also have starting trading at 9:30, the beginning of the US session, and this has a goal of 750, trading a single contract. Well, this started off with a loser and drew down about 400, and then recovered all the way up to 600 on this trade here, and then it was just one little winner here that brought it up to 750, and that was it. It was done for the day, and that took place again. Trading was finished within about an hour and a half. Okay, the E-mini S&P on a Super Renko 4 tick with a higher time frame filter of Super Renko 8, trading a single contract with a goal of 450, hit its goal, and it did so in 3 trades. We had a loser here. This only drew down about $150, and then these 2 winners back to back, and had some slippage here against our Super Renko 8 background. Okay, the DAX on a regular 6 range chart, not a Renko chart, but just a regular range bar chart using our open range filter, had a pullback here. It's a limit order with 1 tick pullback and a $525 goal, and that hit its goal in 2 trades with no slippage. The E-mini S&P on a 1597 Heikin-Ashi tick chart. Note, not so many swings on this chart, a little bit larger in time frame. This took a short right off the open. It hit its goal right there to 387.50. The goal on this is 400. So 32 tick profit target, which is 8 points. That's 400 in the E-mini S&P. It's a 3 tick pullback, and so no surprise that the length of the swing here, I mean, I set the profit target here because very often on this chart you get these size swings. Here's one here, and here's one here. Okay, it doesn't look like much, but in the DAX on a 987 Heikin-Ashi chart, also beginning trading at 9:30, just this move here was good for $450. So this hit its goal in a single trade. The goal is 450, trading a single contract. It's just a limit order with 2 tick pullback. So this hit its goal with no slippage. Okay, so this is kind of a new chart, but it's one every day I've showed it, and today was no exception. It did 325. There was 2 trades here, and I did bring the higher time frame up a little bit to Super Renko 6. Actually, what I did is increase the sensitivity. It was 1.4. I made it 2, a little bit wider, less sensitive. And this has a goal of 375, trading a single contract. So, really tight risk here. 375 with a 350 loss limit. And so this hit its goal in 2 trades, netted 325, and beautifully done with the higher time frame filter and line break signal. Certainly this could have entered earlier without the line break signal. Okay, next is the E-mini S&P on a Super Renko 4 tick, and this starts trading at 12:30 noon. And basically there were two trades back to back here. It did 325. The goal on this is 350 with a loss limit of 350. And there's some more winners today, but I'm not going to bother with them. Well, one more. Let's take a look at one more here, because this is a chart that has been very consistent over time. It's the DAX on a 377 Heikin-Ashi tick chart, and it hit its goal in a single trade. This one I have starting trading at 3 in the morning. The open of the Eurex, and a very nice trade here. Did 512.50 on a single contract. The goal here is 500. So don't rule out the templates that are provided with the Autotrader. These can trade any way you choose to trade them. You again test and verify before trading, but many of our charts are very consistent without any input at all. But again, I have to stress there's no guarantees that you will achieve the same results as our charts we show here on YouTube or in live trading. That's all for this video. Thanks.